everybody, my name's John and welcome to our channel. And look what we have! It is the Fimi X8 SE 2020 edition. Now, a little bit of an update. This was purchased way back in April the 12th. And then it was delayed by 5 weeks, but I'm like, fine, 5 weeks, that's fine. And then it was delayed a further 6 weeks, and I'm like, it's fine. I got it really cheaply. And on both of those occasions, they wanted to refund me, and I assume it was just a ploy because I paid so little money for it. So the total that I paid for this was, get this, 312 euros, because they had a deal at the time, so I was absolutely over the moon about it. So I've just been patient and waited for it to arrive. Now this arrived 9 days ago, and yes, how I have managed to be so patient and not just rip this open and get it up in the air, I do not know, because I've been so excited about this arriving for such a long time. But I've been waiting for a day where I can record it and show you guys how long it's going to take from opening the box to getting it updated to getting it in the air. That's what this video is basically about. There's lots of reviews out there already. I've looked at a couple of them. They're very, very good. They're very, very detailed. I just want to see how easy it is to get it in the air. Safely, obviously. Now, I've got a bit of a headache today, like headache. But the idea of putting this off for another day was just, no, not going to happen. So, if I sound down, please don't take it personally. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's get on with this. Let's get in. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, oh, okay. Yep. All right. So, controller. Charger. Power cord, and Apple Type-C micro, and we have some propellers. Right, here we go. Let's be honest, you've not come here to see me, you've come here to see this. What's this? More propellers! Right, let's just move that out of the way. Well, there it is. Now, I have owned drones before. I've owned the Mavic Pro. Yep, Pro. And I've owned the Typhoon, Unique Typhoon, or I can't remember that. God, that was ages ago. I have also owned the I was about to say the Inspire 1, but that's not right either. Well, I'm going to have to put the name of all of those drones that I've owned in while editing because I can't remember any of them. But I do have a headache, so just give me a break, okay? Right, here it is. Look at that. It's quite weighty, I'll be honest with you. Make sure I do this correctly. Yeah, these ones first. And these ones. Right, battery. Yeah, quite weighty. But that fits in quite well, actually. There's been lots of comments about this here, which I agree with. You know, a little piece of foam protecting it. Come on! You know, I bought this for €4. In fact, this arrived 2 weeks later. Actually, I ordered these both at the same point. These arrived 2 weeks later. And I haven't even opened this yet, to be honest with you. You can see it should, in theory, protect it a lot more. I'm not too happy about it not having any padding here though, so I am going to put a little bit of padding there just to stop any vibrations and whatnot damaging it. So let's get this out without damaging it. Come on. There you go. Beautiful. Right. There we go. Now, what I have done is, this isn't my usual phone. The usual phone is recording here because I wanted to make sure I had as many cameras on this as possible because I've had so many camera failures lately. So I've just put this on my old phone. It does have a 4K screen, so that's good. And I have pre-installed the Fimi Navi 2020. Now, in the box you have the QR code, so you just scan that with a QR reader and it will take you directly to it. And I believe, no, I don't believe, I thought there was one on the back here as well, but there's not. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be one, oh there you go, back of the instructions there, so you can just scan that. So enter device. I would, but that means I've got to turn this on. How do you turn it on? Anybody got any ideas? Power button. Make sure that there's nothing touching that. I did see a couple of YouTubers put the blades on, then turn it on. I don't recommend doing that because obviously if anything goes wrong, you've now got 4 blades spinning right close to you. So for the minute, we shall... What do you reckon? Hold on, I'm going to read some instructions. How about that? Because there are different drone suppliers have different methods for turning on. Yes, I know, I probably should charge the battery. It's definitely not going to take off until it's 100% charged. Assembly. I actually also forgot about an SD card. What a plonker. I do have one spare, so. Prepare to fly. Confirm the drone heading. Yep. Right. Short press and long press power button. 2 seconds to power on off. Short press. Ooh. Oh. 3 bars out of the 4. Oh no, actually I should probably put that into the controller, shouldn't I? Door. How'd you get these out? Can't really enter the device until the phone is connected to the controller. That's actually a nice little touch, having these located down there so they're not going to get damaged. Right, where was all of those connectors? Here we go. And I have Type C. The connector is down here. Oh man. See, don't bite your nails, people. This is what happens. Okay. So, connector in. Like that. Connector into this. It's got the cutout along there for your connector to go into nicely, as you see. And then, oh, that feels pretty secure actually. Okay, we don't want to return to home. Probably should have turned that on before turning on that, but I don't have the blades on, so it's not going to go flying away, is it? Let's be honest. What do you reckon? Yes. And he waits to see what's going to happen. I'm going to go back. Oh, why? Right, there we are. We are now connected. So that was relatively easy. Compass interfered, please. Come on, come back so I can read it again. Please change takeoff point or calibrate, which obviously I'm not going to be doing that now. Now, firmware update. Let's just go out of the app quickly. I did just install a screen recorder, so I shall put that on now. Where'd it go? Okay, and then back into the app. Okay, that disappears when I do that. Record. 2, 1. Recording. Right, that's now recording. Good. Okay, so it's not come up automatically with firmware update. So let's go into the settings. isn't it? Firmware update. Click on that.
Please be aware that as I didn't know this app, it resulted in 3 attempts to upgrade the firmware. Jump to whatever it is to see the solution. I had to leave this footage in as it was to show you how easy it is to miss one little setting and cause upgrading the firmware to be so frustrating.
This telephone is connected to the internet, so it's got all of the firmware listed, but it's not saying to update anything, which is a surprise. I would have expected it to be at least have one update, wouldn't you? Right, okay. I expected this video, I will be honest with you, that's why I've taken my time to get all set up, to take hours with firmware update, battery charging, etc. And it turns out that it doesn't need any firmware update. Connection, as you saw, was pretty simple as soon as I put my brain in gear and connected my phone to the actual controller, and it's good to go. That's it. Obviously, I'm going to have to calibrate the compass when we get out there, but from what I can see right now, we're good to go. How simple is that? I remember with the DJI, no matter what happened, it was always such a palaver. That's why I ended up selling my DJIs in the end, just because I was flying along one day and suddenly my drone just went completely out of control. It looked like it was spinning down to the ground, but I think it was just doing this violently. It finally leveled out and I brought it back, and I didn't fly a drone from that day. I sold it straight away because I was just so nervous about it, and it had a value of 1,500 euros at that point, and that was a lot of money to me, so I ended up selling that and bought my racing steering wheel and everything. But the reason I bought this one was because it was so cheap, 312 euros. Are you kidding me? And the pictures and videos that come out from this thing are pretty impressive. So I will leave these connected for a few more minutes, and I will actually go online and double check these firmwares to make sure that this in fact does have it. If it doesn't have the latest firmware, then I will put all the cameras back on again and we'll go through the process of updating it. But from what I've heard, as soon as you've plugged your phone into the controller, it will check everything and it will download and install everything, obviously, once you press the update button. So that doesn't seem too hard, does it? I am obviously going to have to charge the controller. Well, they're saying that's on 4. And without doubt, I'm going to charge this up. But then we will get ourselves together and get outside. Excellent. There we go. How simple was that? That never happens. Well, there you go. Okay, the next time you will see me will be outside with the drone. See you soon, everybody. Take care. Okay, before I leave this, I did say that I was probably going to come back again, and I am. The reason being that I wanted to show that I'm just using a power bank to charge up the controller right now, but you charge up the controller with one of your doobie dip dips, the 3 that come with it, if you're using it with a power bank, or you just plug it obviously directly into the mains. The battery connected directly at the bottom, straight into the charger, into the wall, and as you can see, that's charging. The only thing that I didn't do on camera, which I probably will show again when we're out and about to go flying, is put the propellers on. So I've got you here now, so we will quickly put a couple of propellers on. So I assume that we've got different ones here right now. You get 6 propellers, obviously the 4 and 2 spare of each side. Now, what do we have? 1, 2, it's got little, are they 1s? No, it just looked like number 1 because of course it's got the direction. So, now I see, there we go. On the propellers you've got both types here. You have no markings and the little dash marking there. No markings, come on. There you go, and then the dash there. And if you see on the actual drone, no markings, dash, dash. So, no markings will be this one. Push it in, twist it, that's locked in, and markings will be this one. Push it down, twist it. Now, can I put a no marking one into a marking? No, you cannot. So you cannot put them in the wrong way either, which is great. One last thing before we go is I wanted to see what this is like. So, does that go? Well, this is embarrassing. Let's go over the whole thing. Oh, like that. Okay. So there we go. I assume that that's supposed to clip on, but I don't want to force it. Definitely fits at the bottom. Ah, there we go. But it's shaking around. I don't like that at all. I think it would be much better to... Where is the foam bit that came with it? It's in the box. I'm going to line it with a little bit of felt or something in there to stop that wiggling around so much, because I don't want that to be damaged. Wonderful. That's it. Yes. Good. Alright, once everything's charged up, I'm going to get outside. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back for the third time. I checked online and the firmware is available for everything. When you go into the actual device, like what you saw me do the last time, and go to the three dots at the bottom, firmware, it doesn't say update here anywhere. So again, I was just going to check this and then go away and download it independently. But when I went out, I'll go back and back one more. It then says a little message here, new firmware found. So you click on that, and now it says that there's new firmware. Which seems strange that you can't do it from actually inside the app. Okay. Anyway. Firmware download. It's downloading. Camera flight control download successful. Download complete. So then, do I go into enter the device, settings, firmware update, ha, and now you can update it. So let's do that now. SD card capacity is not enough. Well, how much do you need? I assume it's talking about inside, and I've just put a 32GB in there. So, okay, let's go back. Right. Oops, that's too many times held, wasn't it? Right, what I'm going to do is... this is where the SD... Oh, I really do have to stop biting my nails, don't I? This is the sign. The SD card's in there, so... get that out. And I'm going to find a larger one, and I will be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Okie dokie. 64 gigs. Now that should be enough. I had a quick look over the app and I couldn't see anywhere to actually access the SD card. File transfer. Okay, let's go out quickly. There's nothing else to be... Download complete. Right, so back in, up to settings, Firmware update. Camera update. SD card capacity is not enough. I mean, like, come on. Where would the SD card be? Nice to get to all the flight mode, isn't it? Okay, SD card's down at the bottom here and it's just saying not available. Well, you saw me just put it in there. Yes, people, you're seeing this live. How all of a sudden it does seem quite difficult to do this quickly. Question is, can this be put in the wrong way around? I would say no, because it's invariably impossible to get it in. Yeah, so it can't be put in the wrong way around. This is now 2 SD cards. I mean, it's got absolutely nothing about, well, pretty much about anything in here, unfortunately. Because there's a little button here. Is that to load the SD card, do you reckon? Do you have to do something like that? Probably not. But you know I'm going to press it, right? It's so strange that it doesn't come up concerning the SD card to would you like to format. That's what it did on the DJI. Still saying not available for the SD card. Yeah. Right, I'm going to press that little button. If it goes bang, it's my fault. Bing. I know the SD card's fast enough because it's the one I'm using in my 4K camera. Okay, I'm going to have to do some more searching because this is getting ridiculous, huh? Okay, back soon. Hello and welcome back. I have now taken the 128GB Class 10 super fast card out of the Insta360 camera. I just saw it's got a flag up there, which I assume is saying that there's something wrong, but well, not a lot I can do about that. Must be so careful when you use anything to push in SD cards. No transfer for now. Let's see if it helps. I did have all of this charged up, obviously, but now I'm going to have to put it back to charge before I can get to fly it. Fabulous. SD card capacity is not enough. 128 gigabytes is not enough apparently. Okay, well then this has beaten me for now. I'm going to have to go away and do some research to find out what's going on. I'll keep you informed. Bye bye. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I was just about to give up for the day because I've told you earlier I've got a headache, feeling crappy, and there's this little doobly dip dip dop dop here. You press it and then you've got another menu. I sort of assumed that it would be in with the, you know, the rest of the settings, but this is a subsetting menu. You click on that little one there and it says SD card status, format SD card. Now please don't say anything. We all know I'm a plonker, but this was supposed to be without any knowledge. Can you do it? Format succeeded. Oh, look at that! Firmware update, please update the new firmware. Oh man, I know I've got a headache, but oh, this feels quite tragic. And I know that there's some guys out there that have been screaming at the screen, press that, for the love of God, press that. Sorry about that, guys. Ready to update. Wow, it works. Maybe I'll just cut out everything else and just say, look, I figured it out straight away. Anyway, right, ladies and gents, start updating. In my defense though, do you not think a little window should pop up just saying, would you like to format your SD card? Happened with DJI. Happened with any other camera type system that you've got. So, what do you reckon? Write in the comments below if you think that it should pop up with a little window saying, please format your SD card. At least we're one step closer. Should that be this loose? Let's have a look what it says about that little thing. That is the auto takeoff and land. No, there's that. 5-directional button, but it won't go down because it seems broken. Wasn't me, it was someone else. Yeah, it won't go down. Okay, fabulous. It looks like I have a broken button, which goes back to what I'm saying about this looks like it's been used. I mean, I can't imagine it getting that dirty within the box, can you? Possibly. Let's just hope that I don't have to use the button for anything. Hope that was in focus. Okay, update complete. Done. Right. While we're here, we may as well do a few settings, shouldn't we? Limit of flight speed, 10 meters per second, that's fine. Limit of flight distance, 1,000. Yeah, alright. 120 meters is the legal limit here. And height of return to home, we will increase it a little bit because I don't know where I'm going to be flying it the first time. 45 meters. Done. Beginner mode, limit of speed, distance and height. Nah. Stick mode, mode 2, that's throttle on that side, right? Yep. 5 directional customable button, but it will go up. And but down it won't go because it's broken. That is very frustrating. I can't tell you how annoyed I am at that. To wait so long for something. And of course this is the one negative with ordering from, you know, abroad. If something's broken, it's, you know, it's broken. I was hoping it was going to be a twist one where I could just sort of twist it back or forth, but so up works. Left works, right works, and oh, that barely works. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5 media. So if I push down, I get media, right? Can't push down. Or is that it? You don't know. It's hard to tell because if you go up, it feels the same as pushing down, unfortunately. Okay, let's just assume that that is all okay. Should I? No, I'm not going to calibrate the gimbal right now. Gimbal pitch speed is fine. Advanced settings. I'm recording all of this on the screen, so where during editing I will pop up when I'm adjusting anything. Please select horizontal. Okay, I'm just going to go back from that. No, not seriously. Okay, back into the settings. No, not that one. That one. That was the gimbal, wasn't it? Low battery warning at 30%. I think that's good for now. Return to home when battery only enough for return to home. Yeah. Land when battery only enough for landing. Yeah, perfect. And we'll do satellite, Google, perfect. Right, okay, that looks good. All looks good. Beautiful. Okay, I've just had a look outside while I was waiting and it looks like quite bad wind. So I'm going to have to look at the weather report and see whether it's suitable for flying for the first time. Obviously I've never flown this before, so I don't know how it's going to sort of act or react, so I'm not going to risk damaging it just to get the video done today. I know for sure that tomorrow is going to be quite nice, so we will have to see. This video is not going to be released until Friday the, what are we on, 6th? 5th, 6th? So we'll just have to go from there. But now everything's updated, and let's face it, user error concerning the SD card, but at least it's done now. That's the important thing. I still firmly believe that they should come up with a little window saying, would you like to format the SD card? But that's just me. You know, there are idiots on the planet, like myself, that just don't want to read this, that just want to get out and have a wang. And let's be honest, I did read this. Not very helpful, is it? So let's just go from there. Alright, well, hopefully, as long as nothing else goes wrong, and I'm going to say hello for the 4th time, which I don't really want to do, we will see you outside flying this thing. Not you flying it, me flying it. Alright guys, see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello everybody, and as you can see we are outside, thank God. It's still windy. We are now 2 days after I did the unboxing and that whole palaver. I'm still upset the fact that it didn't pop up with a little window saying, would you like to format your SD card? That's a bit irritating, but I have moved on as you can tell. Right, we've got the drone. I don't have a carry case for it, so it's saying in its box at the minute. Fully charged and ready to go. I have my little Insta360 with a 4K lens that will be on my head, making me look like a right plonker. Again, no comments on that. I have my son, and he will be using this camera to try and get some video of the drone in the air. But as you know, this video was all about how easy is it to set up and get it in the air. So what's going to happen, here it's no wind at all. As soon as you step a little bit further, I mean, you can see behind, it's getting really windy. So I'm not going to be able to use the audio when it gets that side. So I'm going to have to put some music over it when I'm editing it. But what you will see is how long it takes me to get it out, get it set up, and get it in the air, which is the important thing. The app and everything is all updated and whatnot, but I am going to have to calibrate the compass, and that'd be it. So, let's get on with it. Okay, that's all working. Another firmware update, even though I did it all last night. Fabulous. %, 24%. I don't see the point of risking flying without doing the firmware update. Bit frustrating, but what do you think about the camera? You like it? Do I look like a plonker? What have you got your thumb up for, you cheeky monkey? 35, 36. Update complete. Okay. Hold the phone horizontally and rotate until the green light goes out. Can't see any lights. I can't see any lights. Oh, there. Oh, the red light's on. Good. Place the drone 1 meter off the ground. Calibrate. the drone vertically and rotate until the red light goes out. Calibration successful. Guess we're gonna have to put some blades on now. Yes. Yes. Okay, could you lift the camera off for me, Colin, please? We are now recording. As soon as we do, the wind goes up. Okay, let's go to the other side. The wind just come here now as well. Okay. Go over here somewhat. You can definitely hear how it's fighting the wind. Okay, let's bring it in for a landing, I reckon. Beautiful. Well, there you go. How long did it take, even with the firmware? 5 more minutes, and then we were up in the air. Very windy here today. I probably shouldn't have taken off, but you know, I wanted to fly, and it flew great considering the wind. Would I recommend buying this? I'm going to have a look at the footage when I get home, and I think I will leave my judgment until that point. So I'll see you back there. Bye bye.
Okay, time for some sort of conclusion. Firstly, sorry about the dot while recording and taking pictures. I didn't see it. Obviously it was bright sunshine, so I couldn't see it till I got home, and it's quite windy outside, so I can't go out and re-record anything, so I just cropped these videos here. It flies very well, even in that wind. You saw that yourselves. Easy to set up as long as you're not a plonker like me and cannot find how to format the SD card. No comment. And the video and pictures seem to be very good indeed, even with very minimal editing. So would I buy it if I didn't own it? For the price, yes. I think it's up around 400 now. Yes, I would. The little button that was defective on the controller, I'm not really worried about. A little elastic band underneath that will hold it up enough that I can use it effectively. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like it, then please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well, and hit that notification bell for future videos. Have a great day today, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.